Funerals, fake peace and fine print. Bell Collective tried to bury the drama, but did it stay dead? Let's go ahead and say it. This episode of Bell Collective titled, Dearly Bell Loved, was giving therapy session, church revival, and low-budget funeral all rolled into one, and somehow, it worked. But also, I'm not fully convinced. Because if we've learned anything from this group, it's that peace is temporary, but drama is forever. Now let's get into this episode, because baby, there was a lot going on under the surface. The Give Back event, or Give Me a New Image event. The episode kicked off with Leticia leading a community give back event, and on the surface, it looked beautiful. People smiling, helping others, doing good work. It was very much, we're better than the drama, energy. But let's not act brand new. Because while Leticia was passing out kindness, she was also passing out olive branches like Oprah giving away cars. And the timing, oh, it was very strategic. This wasn't just about community, it was about cleaning up relationships and cleaning up reputations. And honestly, I respect the hustle. Leticia and Tiffany, polite, but not fooling nobody. Leticia deciding to be cordial with Tiffany at the taste event had me squinting at the screen like, oh, we doing this now? It was giving, smiles on the outside, side eyes on the inside, and tension thick enough to cut with a butter knife. They were being nice, but it felt like that kind of nice where you're one wrong comment away from, okay now don't start. Growth, maybe, temporary truce, most likely. Glenn and Cliff, from betrayal to belly laughs in 5 minutes. Now let's talk about Glenn and Cliff, because these two gave us one of the most confusing emotional journeys of the episode. They sat down to address their issues from that chaotic photo shoot, and Glenn came in talking about betrayal like he was about to file emotional charges. But then, 5 minutes later, they're laughing like nothing ever happened. Sir, you went from, I felt deeply hurt, to, remember that joke you told? Real quick, I'm not saying men don't process emotions differently, but this felt like, we should probably talk about it, but also let's not actually talk about it. And somehow, that worked for them. Friendship restored, or just postponed drama. We'll circle back. Marie and Amber, the reality check we all needed. Marie's conversation with her bonus daughter Amber was one of the most real moments of the episode, and also one of the most shady, because Amber did not hold back. She basically told Marie, stop going back to what's comfortable. Stop entertaining the same relationship. And please get off them dating apps. When Amber said Marie needed to find a man at a country club instead, I almost dropped my imaginary pearls. Because that wasn't just advice, that was a lifestyle upgrade suggestion. And honestly, she wasn't wrong. Marie has been stuck in a cycle, and Amber came in like, ma'am. We're evolving now. Tisha versus Glenn. Finally, a backbone appears. Now this is where the episode really got interesting. Tisha sat Glenn down and said what needed to be said, and baby, it was long overdue. Because Glenn asking her to fire her manager to make him comfortable. Excuse me, sir, are you her husband or her HR department? Tisha finally put her foot down and made it clear. Her business is her business. Her boundaries are not up for debate. And she will not be shrinking herself to make him feel secure. And the way she delivered it. Calm, firm, and done. This wasn't just a conversation, it was a shift. You could tell she's been holding that in for a long time, and now that she's said it, there's no going back. Glenn might have thought he was leading the conversation, but Tisha said, no, this meeting is about you learning. The funeral heard around reality TV. Now let's get to the most dramatic, and slightly ridiculous, moment of the episode. The Bell Collective held a funeral. Yes, a funeral, for their old dysfunctional behavior. I cannot make this up. They literally gathered together to symbolically bury mistrust, fake energy, performative friendships, and while I was laughing, I was also intrigued. Because on one hand, it was extra, but on the other hand, it was kind of genius. They acknowledged the mess, put it to rest, and declared a new era. But let's be honest, you cannot bury reality TV drama like it's a dead relative and expect it to stay gone. Drama doesn't die, it reincarnates. New era or new episode, same problems. The ladies talked a big game about truth, accountability, and moving forward. And I want to believe them. I really do. But this is the same group that falls out every other episode, holds grudges like trophies, and loves a dramatic moment just a little too much. So while this rebirth is cute, I'm giving it about 2 to 3 episodes before somebody brings up something from the past and we're right back where we started. Because peace is nice, but drama, That's what keeps the lights on. Final thoughts. Healing, with a side of suspicion. This episode of Bell Collective felt different. It felt intentional. It felt reflective. It even felt hopeful. But it also felt like the calm before the storm. Because while everyone is talking about growth, boundaries, and accountability, I'm watching closely. Because somebody, somewhere, is going to test this new era. And when they do, that funeral is going to feel real premature. Let's talk eyes. Do you think the Bell Collective has really changed? Or are they just dressing up the same drama in a new outfit?